waited long enough, man. What a year in professional wrestling. I mean, let's just be honest. Let's kick it off.
Previously on the Mike Knoxxx Show.
Any non-wrestling fan. Matter of fact, I'm going to back that up. All right, because we're going in, Vaughn, into year 16, right? It's my sweet 16, okay? And I've done some things, but it's time to get bigger and better in 2025. He goes to SmackDown. Look how long ago this was. And he says, not just a liver spot, not a chicken spot, not a dog spot, not my ball spot, but you can have my spot. And people were like confused, thrown into a tiffy. But no, not me. You know why not me, Vaughn? Y'all know why in the comments. Comment below. Let me know. You know why? Because the only thing that matters is rock and rollin'. What are you guys going to understand that? I digress. And then the best backstage segment this side of the Attitude Era. Look at you now. But wrestling fans next to my black people is the greatest community because y'all are all fucking stupid, crazy, and insane. And there's not a single word to describe the wrestling community.
Lose it, bite my tongue for no one. I put you on blast. So all the news channels, y'all can kiss my ass. Another YouTube or Google me, turn it up and play it. Cause many people think it, I just had the balls to say it.
Drums, please.
Viewers may find the following video disturbing.
This ain't nothing but healthy conversation.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the Monday Night Raw, what you getting in? Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, it's a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You can call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go!
We are live and in color, in living color. Today, y'all, we get the return, or not the return, that's not even true. We get Raw live on Netflix. All I'm going to say is, they better not fuck up, honeybee. What's going on, Jeffrey? They better not fuck up because they fucked up the WWE. I'm so sorry. Let me stop y'all. Let me be polite. let me be polite, y'all. Welcome, everybody.
So excited about tonight. I'm so excited.
Welcome, everybody, to Pop Reviews, the Mike Knoxxx Show, right here live on YouTube. Better be the Mike Knoxxx Show on Pop Review Entertainment, Twitter.
I found it.
Okay, everywhere else. And as always, we are joined by Holding Me Down Backstage, going on 10 years strong. That's dedication. Hard work, dedication. 301 King Vaughn Jr. 720 on the Twitter, the Victorious Ones podcast. That's hard work and dedication, holding me down. And let me just say this. Today's episode, if you got one, y'all put up your red cups for the Street Profits. But no, not just for the Street Profits. For Mrs. Knoxxx. 1-7, y'all. Her birthday's tomorrow. We drink to you, Miss Knoxxx. Mrs. Knoxxx is for you, girl. Yeah, I got a strong mic.
Mrs. Knoxxx, happy birthday.
Don't judge me. I drink out of a straw. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I drink out of a straw. But yeah, but we got a lot to talk about tonight. I mean, Raw on Netflix. Like, follow, subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Do all the things you're supposed to do so you know we're live. If you're live, we can all get in together. Happy birthday, Mrs. Knoxxx, Victoria Vaughn Resper Jr. Welcome, honeybee. This is episode 7, girl. You.
Okay, make sure I'm doing that right. Let's make sure I was doing that right. Hey, everybody.
How you doing?
We missed it. I'm good.
We missed you last week.
I had to work, peak season, holiday season. I was out there delivering them packages. So I had to make up the days that they gave us off. So
you take advantage to get that money, girl. Get that money. Listen, y'all, we got to talk about today. And we always, as always, rather, we start off with, I wear my heart on my sleeve. That's just what it is. So, don't judge me for wearing my heart on my sleeve. You should have something as important to you as is important to me. So, a lot of things to talk about today. Listen, so we do have the Raw live on Netflix coming up tonight. All right. We will have a watch along on Umpire Review under the Rated R Superstar banner. So make sure you guys check that out. But again, the Knoxxx moments of the week.
Week to week, pro wrestling continues to impress and evolve, from AEW to TNA to NXT and even Raw and SmackDown. Check out these top 5 Mike Knoxxx moments of the week.
And, I wear my heart on my sleeve a little bit. So, but number 5 for me, right? Because BGM. Hold on. CEO. BGM. Listen, we can make fun of Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks. You can go out there, executive consultant. If I was with him at Company's End, I'd have been screaming her name is Sasha Banks too. Ain't nobody calling you Monet. However, if Mama call him Clay, I'ma call him Clay. No, the man has the right to. If he want to change his name to Muhammad Ali, he can change his name to Muhammad Ali. So call the man Muhammad Ali. All right. The girl's name is Mercedes Moné, and this 4-belt women's champion deserves to get her flowers. And I wanted today to give Mercedes Moné winning another title at Wrestle Dream her flowers. Honeybee, what do you think about Mercedes Moné having all these titles?
Now, you know me. I don't watch AEW like that. Mm-hmm. So when I saw the article about this, it blew my mind. I'm like, ain't no way they are writing her storylines to win 4 titles. And then I thought about it again. I'm like, she wants what she feels is owed to her. So if this is what she feels is necessary, go for it. Go for it. Now, I want to know. I'm not really caring about how they're going to see how to do it, but I just want to know who's going to be here for those belts now. She got 4 of them. Who are y'all going to write for her to have them beat?
Well,
or
that's the
is she going to just walk around? Oh, so she's going to walk around with these belts for a minute.
That's the rumor. I mean, that's the word on it. Let me say that. That's the rumor. That's the word on the street is Mercedes Moné writes her own shit.
Wow.
She books herself. My thing is this. If you can do it, do it. Like, if anybody here can go into their job right now, tell their boss, this is what I want to do. This is all I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to get paid to do it. Brock Lesnar contracts included. Then that's what I'm going to do. If you could do that, you would do it. So stop all the bitching and the moaning.
No, I feel like
you wouldn't take your job. That's all I'm going to do and get my pay money.
That's different because it would be different if she was. How can I say this?
Say it.
I think she's doing it the wrong way. Had she stayed with WWE and let everything kind of play out the way it did, not knowing that Vince was going to, be accused of all this shit and everything and what happened with him, had she stayed, all that would have went through. I'm pretty sure she'd be at the top of the division right now.
Are we sure Bianca Belair is there? Are we sure?
But that would have been good for her to see Bianca and Sasha. No, she would have been up there. Come on now, she's one of the 4 horsewomen. She would have been up there. With Charlotte being hurt, somebody else would have taken her spot. And Becky is out with the baby. Like, come on now. She would have had time to do what she needed to do. She should have stayed. That's just me. With her jumping the ship now, and she got all these titles and stuff like that. Now she's getting what she wants, and she feels like she deserves. Fine, cool, whatever. But I feel like had she stayed,
I agree with you as far as I always say, don't take your bull and run.
Yeah,
right? Yes. I get that part of you, and I'm glad you said that as a woman.
Yes.
I would also say that she thought that what most people think, the bread is better on the other side.
Of course.
Grass is greener on the other side. Right?
And I get
the
that.
Bread is better on the other side. But the grass is greener. So she did sit down that Stone Cold Steve Austin interview and say the words, Vince McMahon is eating steak. I want to eat steak. Although I see, like, you're talking about the guy who created all this stuff and someone who's his employee. We're not in her position.
No, I get that.
And I'm also the fan of just a small part also. I'm going to understand this. Of if I can do it, I'm going to do it. She felt she could do it. And so far, she's proven 4-belt Monet,
Yeah.
hashtag 4-belt Monet.
I get that.
Can do it. They're paying her, right? It's the same bullshit that WWE when they get mad about Swerve Strickland having his contract. Guess what? If you don't like him having a fucking contract that Swerve Strickland got from AEW, from Tony Khan, then your ass should have fucking gave him the money.
But aren't they making money from merchandise and sales and stuff like that?
Aren't they also? Tony, get off the screen, please. Okay. All I'm saying is that's where money money comes from merchandising. That's what I say all the time. If you're not buying T-shirts, you really can't complain and bitch.
I feel like she was making money merchandising.
She was one of the top merchandisers.
She would have gotten the money she really deserved and owed.
It wasn't about the money for her. She felt that she was disrespected by the massa.
Okay,
so again, then it's the same thing with CM Punk. We'll talk about that later. So I'm gonna pause that right there.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Moving on from 4-belt Monet, number 4 for me this week, and it's strictly nothing at all. But the way the motherfuckers came out on SmackDown.
they're turning into the Shield down there.
The OG. We're talking about that later. See, now you jumping a gun without being inside my brain. We're not telling you. You only been on 7 episodes. You don't know me. You don't know me, girl.
I'm just saying the vibe from it. I like it because it's from Jay's perspective and he has that energy leading into it.
No, but Big Jim with the big toe.
Yeah, I thought he was hurt.
He's happy as shit.
Exactly. He was hurt.
Well, that's not true. He does go home to Flaming Young. He's probably happy every night.
I think it's probably one of the most livest interests that anybody has right now.
I said it before. It's not necessarily the yes chant, but it's their way of trying to stop, trying to do something of that nature with the crowd. Because he was taken from the crowd, giving back to the crowd. Now they're coming back to the crowd again. So let's see where that pans out. Number 3 for me, again, right? Because every week, as long as they do something impressive, that's the key word here, honeybee. As long as they do something impressive, they will be here, and simply because.
Who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
Don't hate me when I say that because I still do. I still, okay?
Oh.
You know how hard it is to clap off beat? Okay. All right.
My favorite clap.
This is the best clap in the world, right? As I watch this Netflix thing getting ready for Raw with Big E being a part of it, Mercedes Monet is inspired by Mike Knoxxx and the Bell Kings. Well, hey, Grandpa DP in the UK, I mean, people don't give me credit because I'm only a king. We have emperors now. But before you can't become an emperor unless you're a king first. So, I'm glad I paved the way from all the other people who have surpassed me by. But it's okay because it still is the Mike Knoxxx Show.
Hey, this is Matthew Riddle, the King of Bros, and you're listening to the Mike Knoxxx Show on Unpopular Review, bro.
So, but for me, the fact, honeybee, they come out, first of all, it wasn't organic, but it's okay. Everything cannot be organic. Some things have to be, story driven. And they drove this story home. I'm sorry. One of the greatest interactions of wrestling last year was, but I broke my neck and Kofi saying, so what?
Right.
That's one of the greatest things out there. But the fact that Jey Uso want to get his nose in somebody's business, this ain't the bloodline. What the fuck you doing, Jay? I love you, Jay. But the best dance partners is the Usos and the New Day. So I like where this may be going. They get interceding here. When Xavier gets the camera, he's going to show out. Just ask Paige, okay? And then boom, DM Hunk comes through with the Claymore, okay? That's my number 3. But honorable mentions, honeybee. Don't get mad at me for Paige. She did it. Okay.
Hey, you know what? I'm not going to touch that subject.
But listen, can I say this?
Huh?
We knew Tiffy time was going to happen. We knew this was going to happen.
Yes.
Okay. But can I say I hated it?
You wanted it to end the show?
No. Well, I didn't even think about that, but it should have been at the show. Now that you say that out loud.
Yeah, I
okay.
think so too.
But not even just that. I don't know.
Who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for everybody black.
Why
You
does
know
Queen Nia
good
gotta
well.
lose? I get it.
You
They
know
kept her
good
strong,
damn
right?
well.
They kept her strong. Tiffany didn't defeat her. But it took the baddest BGM in the game and Bianca Belair Cena, Jonathan Rachel Rodriguez, Tom Brady Cena, to do, her coming there and get involved, right? And she cashes in, and then that happens, and everybody can be, I'm excited because, I'm not Kaiser, Ludwig Kozer, whatever his name is, Ludwig, so I can't really be with her and her fake stuff. Let me stop. Okay. But I'm happy for Tiffy.
Are you?
I'm happy for Tiffy.
Really?
I just didn't want to go against Nia. I'm just saying
Well,
that.
what do you mean? That's what we knew that was going to happen anyway. We knew that was going to happen.
She gets no credit. Nia Jax gets no credit.
She's about to get credit now.
Why?
So.
She's not Charlotte Flair.
Well, no.
You know what Charlotte Flair is, don't you?
Yes, I
do. You know what Charlotte Flair is.
She comes back, and when she comes back, it's going to be.
Who comes back? Say it.
Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair is the greatest.
It's the greatest
women's wrestler
of all time.
Of all time. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Yeah, no. Charlotte's gonna be next in line, and
yes.
you know her. She's gonna be the line.
Well,
so
she
as
is
soon
the
as she
line,
gets back, right? Well, as soon as she gets back, we're gonna have Tiffy trying to do. It's gonna be Tiffy versus Nia, Nia versus Charlotte. We're probably gonna throw Candace in there somewhere, and then you have the whole Jade situation. And where that's going to come into play,
Nia's
we
not
might
getting
get
this go back no time soon.
Not at all. It was
Nia
a nice
had her
run.
The internet,
was a nice
the
run.
Cody Crybabies and the Nia Jax haters can continue to whatever. She won't get the title back no time soon. Great title run. They kept her strong. Another honorable mention for me, Honey
something
B.
days, I think. Yeah.
Say it one more time.
I think it was like 153 days. She was
I don't give a
champ.
shit. She's Nia fucking Jax. All right. Another honorable mention for me right now is, I gotta say it. No, people may not like this. Y'all may not like this. For my white peoples, I love you. My Caucasian peoples, I do. I really do love you. But I, as a black man who always...
Who are you rooting for tonight? I'm rooting for everybody black.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm...
Felt no reason for how they were burying, which I thought won Ricochet. I didn't like that at first, Honey B. But man, what a strong showing.
So
with the us scissors, I thought. Now you don't watch AEW, so I'm not sure how much you don't have that much to speak on it, maybe necessarily. But this was a moment, and I'd say this even to my kids who's listening. I think all wrestling fans should watch all wrestling because you never know what's out there for you. And I'm not the biggest AEW fan. I don't dive into it as much as I do WWE. I do watch it. It's recorded every single week. I get into it, but this us moment was absolutely fantastic to me. I'm sorry. It really
2 seconds.
Yeah.
I tried watching AEW. It was a Ricochet match versus some big dude white guy, and I turned it off because I was just like, what is this? So don't get me wrong. I tried. No, actually, I didn't turn it off. I turned it back on. They did a backstage segment with the tag team champions, and the acting and the portrayal of all the words was just like, yeah, we just read the lines real quick. Now we got to go say them. Like, there was no feeling behind it. I'm like, AEW is like, I can't. I'm sorry.
It's not for everybody.
I tried.
Okay. It's okay.
I tried. And they have basically new faces mixed in with the old WWE, and they're pushing more old WWE people than the new faces. It's like,
not really necessarily. I think you have to watch it to be fair, but that's your opinion of what you see. So, I'm not here for that.
Maybe
I
one
think
day
Bobby
I'll try it
Lashley made
again.
an idiot decision about to go there, but hey, that's just me. What do I know? Okay. But those are my honorable mentions of the week. Number 2, and I'll take a break because we got a special guest backstage. But number 2 for me this week was really, I call it, we had custody of Dominic Mysterio on a pole match.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's the custody of
the wise man,
Paul Heyman.
Of the wise man.
And something about this moment on SmackDown for me was huge enough for me to make it to my number 2 moments of the week. I absolutely love this whole interaction with them because Solo Sikoa Knight really believes he's the tribal chief.
Yeah.
And he's not my tribal chief from where I stand, as that will always be Roman Reigns. Although I think, again, just let people know, the joke of this whole entire thing is I know The Rock's the real tribal chief.
Mm-hmm.
But the one who has been betraying, saying he's the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, is the one that I will put the ones up for, and I believe is the rightful owner of the Eufaula. But this whole thing with Suge, with Suge Sikoa Solo is absolutely fantastic. I'm a huge fan of it. That's my number 2 moment of the week. And then number 1, Honeybee, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. I'm going to get the special guests on with us after this as well. But your award-winning segment of the year, Michaela Winters, y'all. We'll be right back.
Girl.
Welcome to Wondering About WWE. I'm Michaela, and we are just wondering about WWE, Raw and SmackDown. Okay, how do I even start this? We're starting with Raw, and then we go over to SmackDown. Important things about Raw. Sheamus returning. I don't even like Sheamus that much, but that's apparently such a big highlight. A lot of people like Sheamus. I don't like new Sheamus. I prefer the old Sheamus and this whole Kaiser stuff. Ludwig Kaiser, I don't really care about it, but he returned, so that's good. We also have Jey Uso coming out and saying the New Day sucks. And I'm really enjoying, is it bad how much I'm like actually enjoying this whole New Day sucks heel thing, even though I remember times when I will always cheer New Day rocks and stuff with my little New Day merch. But I personally do still really love what's happening with the whole New Day. I can't not like the New Day. Even if they're turning heel, which they are turning heel, I'm still gonna like them. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel the same way. And then the best part of Raw, we have the whole Seth and CM Punk thing, and I think that was a very good confrontation promo. I thought it was really good. I liked how they both spoke to each other. I don't know who I'm picking. I can't decide who I want to win this whole battle, Seth or CM Punk. I love both, but I think I'm rooting for Seth Rollins. But if Becky comes back, as apparently people are saying, I hope Seth loses. And then if Becky does come back, that's also how Rhea's gonna lose her match. Then we have SmackDown. Most important favorite parts of SmackDown has to be the women's match where Tiffany cashed in. I thought the cash in was beautiful and perfect, and I'm not surprised it happened, and I couldn't wish for it to have happened a different way. I thought it was amazing. And I don't even like Tiffany that much. I just thought the cash in was chef's kiss. And then we have the Sam, and then we don't even care about the whole Sam Uso bloodline match. I didn't even care about that. And then we have the Paul Heyman and Solo little talk they had. And I think because of that talk, how it was worded, I think Roman's gonna lose. And I don't want him to, but I think he's gonna lose. And I really do not want Roman to lose at all. I want him to win, get his Unifala back, because the biggest thing about the Unifala is that they're right. It wasn't given to him, it was taken, but then if he wins, it would actually be given to him. And Roman would technically have to acknowledge him. I won't though. But, you know, like, I really hope he doesn't win. But you guys know I can't talk about it all like this, so let's go back over to the real tribal chief.
Breaking news. This just in. The thoughts and opinions of Mike Knoxxx solely belong to Mike Knoxxx and does not represent Unpopular Reviews Wrestling in any way. Now back to the show for the intelligent wrestling fans.
So I want y'all to know that backstage, right, I was literally yelling at Michaela upstairs. All right? I'm dead ass, because I want y'all to know, because we got thick skin around this house, okay? And I told her she mailed that damn performance in. What was the energy that we got from the award-winning, that moxie of an arrogance child that is mine? I know you watching, little girl. Okay? I want more. All right? Plus, she hit some good points, which I thought was funny. Okay? and I will get with that later. I still never get, baby. Let me say, I don't have time to see all this. When are you gonna say it then? Can we find out when you're gonna say it? But hey, we are joined by Netflix era hashtag Big Daddy Cool, Mr. Steven. What's going on, Steve?
What's going on, Mike? What's going on, Honeybee? How you doing?
Hi, hello.
Hello.
We got a big night around here on Unpopular Review. It's coming up live after me here at 8 o'clock. We're doing a Raw watch along show for this big Netflix premiere. Let's just hope. Let's find out. We're gonna find out right live on the watch along how many of the 5 of us, right? It's gonna be 5 people, have a Netflix problem. We're gonna find out right there. I'm predicting over under 3 out of 5 will have to stop their Netflix and restart the some bitch to get it working, get the link or everybody else. 3 out of 5. I watched all their live performances dating back to that shit my wife was watching with the dating show with Nick it was funny, Nick Lachey and his wife have that show in the pods, and their first live performance, it crashed the internet. So, I think they only did okay with the NFL. Right? Like once I had to restart it, but once I got it restarted, it was working perfectly fine.
It was fine for me. I watched Beyonce's performance right straight through and everything.
Well, shit, Cass, get your shit together. You don't pay me. But we are joined again by Big Daddy Cool of the Monday Night Raw show. And my number one moment, Steve, of this week, I personally got to say this. Like, I think The Rock and Cody Rhodes press conference set off the year for 2024. Whatever the temperature is in WWE, which we don't know, is just January 6th. Their promo last week, I think, because technically it was last year in 2024, was promo of the fucking year, or whatever you want to call it. If it's not a promo, their confrontation. I've never seen the WWE, and again, this is where you go where Vince is not there. Triple H is in charge. This is where you go, okay, Triple H gets a nod up because they can say things that Vince was that were taboo to Vince. I don't knock Vince's method of his company. It was, I don't even acknowledge them, as to the rest of the world was like, Vince, they exist, right? So Triple H chooses to let them know they exist. And and I gotta say this, as a CM Punk super mark, I'm watching it, I'm like, yeah, Punk, get him. And at some point I said, damn, yo, Seth Rollins started eating him up, yo, Paul. It's like Seth was speaking that hot shit to CM Punk. Like, let's not talk about when I left here. No, I'm not your little brother no more. I'm your big brother. You know, like things like that. You went somewhere else, and I give all the credit to Punk for what he said. Let's not talk about yesteryear, right? I left so you can live. You know what I mean? All that good, everything Punk said, I agree with. But that man said, you don't have a kid. You know, I was like, yo, he is really Seth Rollins to me last week got the better of that and that exchange for me. Your take on my number one moment here, Honeybee, in this interaction between the two of these guys.
Man, I thought it was pretty good. I thought that everything that they're leading up to, you know what this reminds me of? Didn't we have a Seth Rollins versus Edge moment when Edge came back? And Seth Rollins was like, you know, I'm sick of all these old timers trying to come back, and I need to put these old timers down. And they had them really good matches. I think this is anybody against Seth is going to have a banger. Seth has really put in the work to be that guy that you want to be in the ring with because of who he is. So,
Seth really went there. What is that? Seth really went there where you don't have no kid. Yeah, that was insane. Okay, Seth fans. Right? But Punk did have, to me, the best line that hit Steve in this whole thing. Okay! When he said, for 10 years, they still chanted CM Punk. He's not lying there.
That's not lying. We definitely
You would
did.
see Stephanie McMahon, Vince McMahon. It didn't matter. In that ring, at any given moment, they were going to scream CM. As a wrestling mark, as a CM Punk mark, I got annoyed by that sometimes. And I'm just being honest. Like, shut the fuck up. He's gone. Right?
Yeah.
But that just shows you the depth of the love that fans have for him. Big Daddy Cool, your take on this?
I loved it. This is what a promo should be in professional wrestling. Not the trash you see on Wednesday night. I agree. I was watching earlier. I agree with everything that Honeybee said about AEW. You know, Honeybee, these unpopular review people, they made me break my New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolution was to stop watching trash in my life. I was trying to wash trash out of my life. And then they said, hey, come join an AEW review show. That's what I said.
Man, because it's rough. It's rough over there.
One day in, they made me break my New Year's resolution. I love this, Mike, because you mentioned it. Both of you hit everything. But the one thing that you glossed over was the comment about Vince. And he said, CM Punk, like this is what makes it different. Yeah, like Honeybee said, you another old guy, you taking my spot. I'm done with you old people coming here. Been done before. But what was not done was I left not because I hated this place. Yes. I hated the man in charge.
That was the line. That was the line.
And he loved you.
Yeah.
And because he loved you, I hate you.
I hate you.
That's the missing part.
Yeah.
Great.
That was a good point.
That was the one that, again, it was a back and forth. That's what made it so great. Is that it wasn't really one-sided, right? You can't say Rock beat this guy. Like, they really went back and forth. Yeah. I just felt, and again, as a Punk fan, damn, Seth, you kind of hit him. But that line, Big Daddy Cool, was one that really resonated with that promo for Punk. As you're a Punk fan, like, I don't think this motherfucker was in charge.
Yeah.
He's gone, so I'm back. You know what I'm saying? But that's why that was my number one moment of the week in pro wrestling. I don't think nothing was bigger than that. Again, just to recap them real fast. Number two for me was this moment with SmackDown. I call it the Paul Heyman on a pole match.
Can I mention something about this? 1 second.
Say it one more time.
Can I mention something about the solo thing? I told this to our buddy Chris. I texted this to him. You know what I liked about this segment was that Solo was trying to redefine reparations. And by that I mean he was trying to do reverse slavery. You saw how he was all like, "I own you." So he's trying to redefine reparations.
But there's a moment we had this conversation already. They're not
come on. But let's be real. Like the black audience, they
register a little more. Yeah.
Absolutely they do. Absolutely they do. I just want people to understand they're not. They can act black. I'm gonna stop. All right, number 5 for me. I know you want to say something before I move on. Yes, Steven. BGM's running wild. And here's why I put it in there. Well, you already know why I put it in there. I say it every single show. I think I've already done the clip like 3 times already, and I don't care for those who don't know. Welcome to the Mike Knoxxx Show. Why are you cheering for Mercedes Trash?
Who are you rooting for tonight? I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
There's your answer. Nothing else. Okay. She's a black woman doing big things. I'm cheering for her. That's okay. Right. Shay, Captain Shay, I got you, girl. You know, I got you. The Big Pop Theory podcast, I got you, girl. Okay. 4 belts Monet. Number 5 was
wild. It's wild. That match was wild if you watched it because Mina Mellons, one of her boobs weighs more than Sasha. So
that is I won't say fact because people be saying they say it all the time. Like facts, but that ain't a fact. I agree though. Okay, with that. This entrance from them coming out for the OGs. I'm gonna say it all day. So like today, I hate Sammy Uso, and I'm a Sami Zayn mark. It's not that I hate Sammy Uso; it's that he's over more as Sammy Uso than he is as Sami Zayn. That's all that is. Number 3, of course, you already know what it is. The New Day, not organically heel given. But the crowd in the storyline put it that way. Honorable mentions. I thought this was great. The Us moment. Steve, you want to speak on that real fast?
Just you know what it is about this is I like that he comes out with more energy, right? Like he's got heel energy. He's got this new persona.
He threw toilet paper at the man. He was buried a week ago.
Right, but then he came out with these scissors and started stabbing people like he was
I saw that.
Sid Vicious and Arn Anderson. So So I forget who I was talking to, and I was like, this guy better. It was on the AEW review show.
Of course it was.
I said, this man better change up his in-ring repertoire. Like, he better come out like a brawler and not like this flippy shit bullshit because no one's going to take him seriously. What happens this weekend? He's wrestling in Japan. What's he doing? Flippy shit.
Flippy shit on. I knew he was going to say that. Where is Dominic Dawes and Simone Biles when you need them? I love that clip from the shorts. So you got to check that out. Tiffy time honorable mention. Okay, we talk about this, and the number one obviously was this. And if you did not catch the breaking news, there is a major WWE legend spotted in Los Angeles for tonight's Raw Netflix premiere. And I always say hashtag death to dirt sheets. I always say I have people who know people, but I don't bring it up because that's not telling. Don't tell me what's going to happen in Endgame. I don't want to know. So I'm not going to tell you, but let's let you know that tonight's Raw. We already know this already. Damn, Vaughn, could that be correct? May it not be correct? I don't know. What do you think?
I was going to say the other guy.
There's many legends.
You know, it could be many legends that's going to be there tonight.
Right.
But before we go into the rest of the week and why I have everybody here today, because we got a big show coming up. Again, like I said, this one was in fantastic, but Raw live Netflix. We're going to talk about what we're going to preview tonight's Raw, and then do as always is I stole it. I'm honest enough to say it. I stole the blind rankings from the shorts. I think every show should do blind rankings because frankly, the shit's just fun. So tonight's blind ranking is top 5 world champions. That's a lot of people, y'all.
Mike,
we'll be right back. Get ready for this week in wrestling history with King Vaughn.
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man. NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Vaughn.
Of course, everybody, this is King Vaughn Jr., the Victorious Ones podcast, and Perfect Plex Talk Radio, here to give you the week in wrestling history. Of course, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2025. So on January 6th, all days, right? 1983 in Puerto Rico, WWC heavyweight champion Carlos Colon took on tour NWA World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair, and was built as a local unification bout to merge both the NWA and WWC heavyweight championships. And so of course, Colon came out the winner, was declared the Universal Champion at that time. However, Flair and NWA had allegedly not agreed to this being a unification match, so therefore Flair was able to keep the belt. And so of course, this allegedly clearly never really took place. But yeah, so of course in 2014. WWE presented the old school Monday Night Raw from Baltimore. Roddy Piper interviewed The Shield on his Piper's Pit segment, which also featured the New Age Outlaws. Sergeant Slaughter was the referee for the Great Khali versus Damian Sandow, and later on, Too Cool Rikishi and Sky Tuhati defeated 3MB, and also of course the big one was also with of course the main event Roman Reigns defeated CM Punk, and so of course Jake the Snake Roberts made a special guest appearance as he placed his as a snake, I think it was a Damien on Dean Ambrose's Smile. January 7th, 2002, of course, the Game himself, who's now Mr. COO Triple H, made his return after being injured. After being injured since 2001. So of course he went on to win the Royal Rumble and become the undisputed champion. On the same day in 2007, New Year's Revolution took place in Kansas City. In the main events, we saw John Cena defeat Umaga, and it was, of course, Cena retained by pinfall with a roll-up to give Umaga his first defeat by pinfall submission. January 8th, 2006, New Year's Revolution took place as the Radar Superstar Edge, as I call him, as he'll always be acknowledged, cashed in on John Cena as one of the greatest cash-ins of all time. January 9th, the following night on Raw, of course, Edge celebrated leading with a live sex celebration. And of course, John Cena, made sure to interrupt that. January 10th, 1994, on Monday Night Raw, on the 1-year anniversary, the opening match saw the 1-2-3 Marty Jannetty defeat the Quebecers to win the WWF Tag Team Championships. As far as birthdays, January 6th, Jacqueline's birthday, as she turns 58. January 6th, the same day, Conan turned 61. January 7th, Chavo Guerrero turns 76. January 8th, Chris Masters turns 42. January 8th, Bull Nakano also turns 57. On the same day, Rey Mysterio Sr. would turn 67. January 9th, Ruby Rad/Soul turns 34. And Todd Grisham turns 49. That's your week in wrestling history. Mike Knoxxx, back to you.
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man. NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Vaughn.
So we have a backstage with Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, of all freaking people, this hypocrite, terrible father of the year of the decade, has the nerve to sit here and judge the New Day. Right? Terrible father. Dirty Dog had to raise himself. Thank God they found Liv Morgan. And you have the nerve to sit here and judge them? That's why I don't like you, right?
Who are you talking to?
Talking to Rey Mysterio.
Oh. Rey Mysterio informs the New Day that nobody wants him in the locker room.
Nobody wants to see Rey Mysterio. He's just upset about that.
What do you mean? Rey Mysterio is great. He can still move. He can still fly.
Rey Mysterio, who just turned 50 years old.
And he looks like he's still 30 years old.
You're able to see that through the mask, huh?
I sure can.
We also get some footage over the weekend of Dion Lennox and Carmen chatting about Ashanti. He's saying he thinks that she should apologize for what happened. She agrees, and they hug, and like every single cliche teen TV show, apparently if a man and a woman hug each other and they're friends, oh my God, the world is going to explode because the person that you like is hugging a friend. Oh my God, it's a crime. It's so horrible. It's so evil. Wake up, Ashanti. This isn't the 1950s. She's not your property. Okay? And if you don't want her, and if you don't want her to be yours, don't be some kind of way with her. Because I know if a man acted like that when I'm hugging a friend of mine, we done.
You know what? It is
sent off to
way
Pluto.
too common.
Pluto's not a planet no more, so bye.
Way too common. It's and I love that they included that tonight because it is something that needs to be addressed. People can be friends. They can be friends with whoever they want, and you know what? Stay out of it.
Excuse me! This is Vicky Guerrero, and you're listening to the Soul in Sports with Mike Knoxxx and the crew. Orale!
I'm just like, yo, first of all, both clips are funny. Vinny said, who are you talking to? All right. Chris, fuck you. I'll be 50 in August. Okay. And I don't look nothing like Rey Mysterio. So let that man do his thing. Okay. And Wrestling Dog, what kind of friends are you having? If you fuck that man, then you better not be hugging that fucking man anytime after that. Okay. And that ain't 1950s. Okay. If you X that man's D, you better not be hugging him around me. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, but time is up. Let's make sure you check out again at the top of the 8 o'clock hour. We are back here as a family on Unpopular Review as the Raw review team brings to you the Raw Live Watch Along show. We already know what the matches are. Courtesy of this picture, I don't know who I stole it from. It came on the internet. I stole it. Like last week, I didn't make this shit, but great to them for making it because this is happening tonight, and we're going to talk about that real fast. We get up out of here today. We do have the promo. Like, it wasn't the rivalry of the year because they didn't touch each other the way that DM Punk and CM Punk touched, but the bitterness, the evilness, what we knew we thought we were going to get was this, and we didn't get it. The anticipation of this tonight. I can't wait for this. I'm gonna call it here, guys, because I think of all the booking to ever book, this might be the hardest fucking match to call. And if you're in the chat listening, executive consultant, we should have a chat for tonight's Raw, Steve. What do you think? Like, we should be a UPRE chant for tonight's Raw. This is pay-per-view caliber shit on Netflix. Okay,
Right.
Text that to your CEO. Okay, but who wins this match, Honeybee?
Honestly.
Yes, honestly. I want you to lie to me.
Because it's gonna be it feels like it's a pay-per-view type esque fight. If I'm a lie, I feel like it's gonna be a no DQ. But if I'm gonna be honest with you, they might give this 2 sets.
Second consultant, who wins this match? Shit, he's not here. He's not here.
No, he's
I'm sorry,
not.
Big Daddy Cool.
I know we look alike. We work so much together. We look alike.
Danny DeVito, and I get it now. I see the resemblance. I got you.
You know who wins? The fans. The
Of course.
WWE Universe wins.
Way to
And
take
guess
the
who?
cheap answer.
In the history books, this is gonna go down as a schmoz. It's gonna
Yeah.
be nobody wins.
Yeah,
There's
it's
gonna be
no
some.
PDQ.
There's
Something's
gonna be
happen.
some sort of fuckery at the end because
Mhm.
this is just the beginning of
Yeah.
a long story.
All the way to Mania.
For sure.
All the way
I
to
hope
Mania.
sure.
I hope so. I agree with you on that.
I hope they get like a good, at least a Hell in a Cell match and at least an I Quit match or something. Like they gotta
One in the
have
Hell in a Cell. I just got that
something.
with him and DM Hunk, but I take something different. I
Okay,
take something
either I
different. But I feel what
Quit
you're
or
saying, though.
something, something big.
Something that make this shit brutal.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I agree with you on that one.
Let me ask you this question real quick. You had Punk mention Becky. You had
Yeah.
Seth mention AJ.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't.
WrestleMania season's
I
right around the
want AJ to
corner.
come back. I want AJ to come back, but I don't think she
AJ's
will.
not coming back. She's my rumor. Let me tell you.
I don't know.
My sources tell me they're filming season 3 of Hills. It's that okay.
I
But
don't know.
the commercial for Raw on Netflix shows Becky Lynch. And to me, that's the
She'll
big
be there
giveaway.
tonight, I think.
I think she's definitely there tonight. So
But will AJ be there tonight?
that's the question.
Will
we
they
shall
get
find
in
out.
each other's face? Are they gonna have a match at WrestleMania?
Well, honestly, I don't know. We did get CM Punk back. Who's to say he might not convince his wife to come back for a little bit? Who's to say? Who is to say? And it could be a business move. Listen, you show up, you can sell damn near your book or whatever else you want to
That's right.
promote or whatever. Just don't help you just for a little
She was
bit.
the perfect Cyndi Lauper. I wish I didn't cut off Young Rock. I love that show. All right. Number 2, my daughter's biggest match of the night. Rhea Ripley versus main event Liv Morgan. She's no longer Liv Morgan.
Why?
Liv Morgan. I'm saying it right here, right now. Main event Morgan wins this match.
I think
What do you
Rhea's
got with this
taking
one,
this
Honey
home. I want Rhea to take it.
Of
I
course
need
y'all
Rhea
do.
to. I
'Cause
need
y'all
Rhea
like
to
that
get her
dark
title
magic.
back.
Y'all like dark magic.
First of all, Rhea did not lose a title in the
Who
beginning.
cares?
She got hurt.
Who cares?
So therefore,
Boo-hoo.
no.
She's
Rhea
had the
needs to bring it
weakest.
back.
Listen, wrestling fans. I'm sorry. I gotta say I haven't done this
Who was
year.
in charge?
It's
Who
just
was in
January.
charge?
It's just January 6th. Look at my face. Look at my face. Nia Jax had a better title run last year than Rhea Ripley.
Who was in charge when Rhea won the title?
I don't know. Who cares? When Rhea won the title, Triple H was still in charge.
Was he? Okay.
Yes, he was.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction here.
Make it bold. Bold and the beautiful.
I
We're all
love Liv
beautiful.
Morgan. She was my
Of course. Have you seen her in them shorts?
superstar of last year. Not only because she won major women's gold, but
And them
she also
shorts?
won the heart of Dominic Mysterio.
Them shorts.
We all won with them shorts.
Okay.
Netflix loves
you
her.
too.
Every commercial for Netflix, I see her as the main person, and Netflix loves them some Liv Morgan. I'm gonna tell you the ending of this match.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea's gonna win this title back, but by the end of the show, Rhea ain't gonna have the title.
I like that. How does that happen? We'll find out. Let's read some of these comments. Jeffrey chimed in with Death to Dirt Sheets. Vaughn, one of my favorite people here. Hulk Hogan. Okay. All right. Hey, somebody you gotta pop up and stab. Whoa. Ricochet.
Word to Ricochet. That one was funny.
The Overgivers over the Undertaker. Okay, Freckle Sensei just chiming in. He's ready to host this big event that we have coming up tonight on the Unpopular Review.
Of course, he's
Watch
talking
on
about
the
stabbing
page.
somebody. Look, his logo got like 2 knives.
He does. He's pretty psycho.
He's got, what is that, scissors? Like Ricochet?
Those are
Ricochet
scissors. Those are
stole-
size. Those are size. Has anyone ever figured out what The Rock was cooking? I always assumed it was pancakes.
Oh, no.
Well, ask Lillian Garcia because she knew what the People Shooter was cooking, from what I hear. Okay, so
Mike Knoxxx,
the
I think Charlotte
from EC.
Mike
What'd you
Knoxxx,
say?
I think Charlotte's gonna come back tonight.
Me too. I want her to so bad.
I think
Oh
she's
my
gonna get in
God, I
Rhea's
want her
face
to so
tonight.
bad. So bad. That's why I said Rhea needs to win the title. So we can either get Tiffy versus Charlotte or we can get Charlotte versus Rhea.
It's the greatest women's wrestler
I need Charlotte to come back.
of all time. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I need Charlotte to come back.
Shut up, Big Daddy Cool.
When was
Listen,
the last
just-
time? When was the
What?
last time we saw Charlotte?
Shit, when she got hurt.
When she got hurt, and that was
Was it Rhea Ripley?
I can't remember if it was Rhea or was it WrestleMania. It was still
wasn't it Bianca?
I don't know. Don't give me the lie. I've been drinking.
Chat knows.
Okay.
Throw it up, chat.
Chat, you know the answer. Answer this girl.
Tom, I know you're
Answer
in
this
here.
man.
Who did Charlotte Flash face?
I don't know. So chat, answer the question.
I know. I asked Tom. He's in the chat.
Okay. Jey Uso versus DM Hunk, because Jey Uso want to get his nose in the new NWO's business. If you follow the Mike Knoxxx group page, right? It's not mine that I run it by myself. People can post up there. This whole thing with Drew McIntyre, with Seth Rollins, and with Kevin Owens, I think you guys may have said it first on your show first, but we're thinking the same thing. I always say it's a show for the intelligent wrestling fan, about just follow the breadcrumbs. I always tell people I'm not that smart. Just if they kind of show you things, and then other wrestling fans will build, the yellow brick road for you to follow. Whether it's NWO or not, I'm not saying that, but I definitely think we get Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, and Seth in some form of capacity. Baby Seth and tall Seth with Drew McIntyre, however you want to call it, or baby Drew. Okay. But I think Drew McIntyre wins this match, Honeybee. What do you think? I think
they're gonna let Drew definitely take him out. It's gonna be a big one.
Either the New Day helps him. How about that?
Yeah.
The New Day has to get involved in this Raw somehow. They're not on the slate of the card. It's a huge major card. How else you get them showcased on this show? You have them interfere with Jey Uso after last week.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I can see that. I can definitely see that. But cool. If anything, Drew's gonna win.
Who wins this match, Big Daddy Cool?
Yeah, this one's a tough one, man. These guys are both hot, so I don't know. They're both. You can't make any one of these two guys look weak. So I don't know.
We get Asuka's coming back tonight. DC.
They're saying Asuka is the person that took out Charlotte.
Oh, Asuka.
Oh, Asuka. Okay, thank you, chat.
All right. Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady, Cena is the only reason why I want to go to Vegas and also get my Allen on. And yes, those who will see me at WrestleMania, I will have white jeans on in honor of Allen, and I will have a satchel. It's not a purse, okay? Because Indiana Jones wore one. Okay, dead ass, Big Daddy Cool. If you're going, you're gonna see me in white jeans, man.
Should I bring my white jeans too?
Bring your white jeans. We gotta tuck our shirts in. Okay, gotta tuck the shirts in.
And what are we wearing on the top? What do we gotta wear on the top? What colors?
Whatever. Like find some kind of novelty T-shirt.
No,
you know what I mean. Not necessarily wrestling driven. You know, I might have one. I may have Baby Carlos on my shirt. I don't know. Okay, but the white jeans with the tucked-in shirt will happen. Now that Rachel Rodriguez, Tom Brady, Cena shows up tonight.
They will.
They say Logan Paul shows up tonight,
and they're gonna do that. That's gonna be Cena's first match.
What's Cena and Logan Paul?
Yes, probably.
Look at you reading dirt sheets, or you just come up with that yourself?
No, I think that's what they're probably gonna do. It kind of makes sense. Give somebody easy for Cena, and then work his way through the roster.
Easy?
Yes.
Wow.
Yo, you think they give away? Hold up a second. You think they're going to give away Logan Paul versus John Cena tonight?
Not tonight, but it'll be the start of something. I think with John Cena coming out and either speaking or whatever, the person that's going to interrupt him is Logan.
Yep, I see
that. I like that. What about this guy?
He's walked many paths. Wayne Johnson, The Rock. The final boss, and also in his homeland, the proud holder of one of the highest titles in all of Samoa, High Chief COD.
I flew to Samoa with my family at the request of...
Now, before we get kicked off, okay. That came from The Rock's... I think The Rock shows up tonight to get involved in this tribal combat match.
Yes.
They set it up on Friday. Somebody's got to hold his Ula Fala.
Yeah.
And for those, I know Mad Dog Kelly acts, The Rock's doing this and doing reshoots for Moana 2 and those other things that you may plus. I don't know the answer to that question. You may be 100% correct. Sometimes I don't have to look at what someone tells me. You just have to know what wrestling is. They're in Los Angeles. He lives in Los Angeles, or he at least has a house in Los Angeles. The Golden Globes was in Los Angeles yesterday.
He went with what's her name? His daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? So
Ava.
Those are the things I don't need the wrestling nerds to tell me about the breadcrumbs. It's right before my very eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's one thing that they forgot to mention about the breadcrumbs.
What's that?
This man sits on the board of directors. Hello.
Right, he's literally
He's a board of directors. This is the biggest Monday Night Raw. Hello. Yes, of course he's going to be
the big boss of Mercedes Monet. He's writing his own stories. He's going to write himself into this damn Ulafala final boss crap. This is going to be all Rock.
I've said it earlier today. I said it I've been saying it from the beginning. What makes this great is that, yes, Roman Reigns is the tribal chief, I acknowledge. But the true tribal chief is The Rock. And Cody Crybabies bitched and complained, and we didn't get it last year in Philly like we were supposed to. We're getting it in Vegas.
Yep.
Rock and Roman will happen. Will this happen tonight is the bigger question. Who wins this match for the Ulafala? I'm gonna start with you, Honeybee. Is it gonna
Roman? Because if you do it, if you're thinking, logically or whatever, Solo they walked home Friday.
He's walking out with the red shells tonight. The Rock's the tribal chief, says DC the Collector. And shout out to DC Collector. Let me just say this. This is one beautiful ass title, y'all. AEW or not, when a belt king gets a belt, you gotta show why you're a belt king. And that belt emperor, DC the Collector, gifted this to me, y'all, for Christmas. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Shout out to DC the Collector.
Congratulations.
Make sure y'all follow his YouTube. He and things of that nature. His Instagrams are always popping. More belts, and more belts. Steve, who you got winning this match tonight?
I think it's got to be Roman. I think Roman's got to win this match.
All three, yeah.
But Rock is the guy that walks out with the Ulafala.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think Roman wins. Rock leaves with the Ulafala.
And everybody got to acknowledge.
Will we be disappointed? Hell yes. Do not do a Saturday night main event to me, right? You got me all psyched for Saturday night main event. And for what it's worth, I always say it's your problem if you don't suspend your disbelief or something.
Yeah.
Don't get me hyped for this Raw. Have this card of a pay-per-view type caliber card and don't deliver this. And I don't want to hear wrestling fans. The Rock said this, The Rock did this, The Rock did this. The Rock did not purposely put this on his Instagram.
Where I had the great honor and privilege of participating
This was not a random post on a Sunday night. For nothing.
Where His Highness Head of State
he has been culture telling you, it literally says he was already given the chiefhood of he was already gifted as chief.
Yeah.
Right? That tells you right there, man. Listen, this is going to be a great night. I cannot wait. The live watch along is tonight at 8 o'clock, not 8:05, Freckle Sensei. When Mike Knoxxx is part of a show, we do shit on time. If y'all motherfuckers ain't there, we're going live at 8 o'clock. Okay? What it is. All right? I ain't got nowhere like Steve.
An hour and 3 minutes.
An hour and 3 minutes. Okay? As I also bring in Vaughn for this segment real fast, we got to hear it is the stolen segment of the year. I don't give a fuck. I stole it. All right? This is what people should do. When you steal something from somebody, just say you stole it. Yeah. I always say, that ain't mine. That's Nietzsche's.
When
if you understand where that movie comes from Coming to America, that's my way of giving, hey, I stole it. I hate when people take my shit and then make it sound like it's their shit. And they actually believe in their own heads that it's their shit they came up with when I planted the seed, right? Women ain't going to like this, but I got to say it, Steve, you might like this. Women get all the credit, right? They say, well, I gave the baby. That babies are mine. They were in my belly. They wouldn't be in your belly without my seed.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Okay, so blind rankings, top world champions of all time. Let me get this out of here. Let me bring in Vaughn in here. Let me go to this picture there, and that's how you do it there. Okay, tonight, so top 5 world blind world champions. So if you don't know what the blind rankings is, we're gonna name it's blind. I mean, you have no just the top 5. You don't know who's gonna be where, but you got to put them somewhere. So think smart, think harder, think smarter, like Big Jim. Okay, so we're gonna always. I gotta do it. Excuse me, get my pipes together. Give me a second. Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first. Okay. Then we're going to go age before beauty. So that means Big Daddy Cool, you next. Okay.
My God,
After
what?
that, and then Vaughn. All right. Yes, you got that golden white hair, man. Like, you have hair like Jeff Saturday on ESPN. You're just like, damn. I'm bald-headed by choice, but if I had to have hair, I would want hair like yours.
Why you gotta tell everybody that like make it seem like I'm older than you?
Well, you're older than Vaughn. I'm the one giving out the stuff.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay, you
it.
got it
Okay,
now. All right, so
fine.
top 5. All right, so I'm gonna name this person. You just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get through this real quickly. World champions of all time. Taz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honey B.
I don't know. I feel like it's another bogus name out there, so I'm gonna put him at number 4.
Okay, Big Daddy Cool.
I got a feeling you're gonna throw me an AEW champion, so I'm definitely leaving 5 open for that one. So yeah, I'm gonna go with 4.
Okay, King Vaughn.
I really feel like this is some Dwight Gooden curveball, and this I'm gonna have to put Taz probably at 4.
Okay, so everybody went with 4 for Taz. Okay, the second name I'm gonna come out. I said world champions. That's any federation, right? So, world champion of WCW, Lex Luger. Got to make it tough for you. Got to make it tough.
So this was before my time, so I'm gonna have to go with number 5.
Okay, respectfully, I like that. Big Daddy Cool.
Number 3.
Number 3, I like that spot. King Vaughn Jr. Number 5. Okay, so we got 2 5s and a 3. Okay.
I know you're gonna throw out his name. So he's got number 5 all over.
All right. Kurt Angle. WWE. Kurt Angle, world champion. Honey.
Number 2.
Number 2. Big Daddy Cool.
Number 2.
Number 2. King Vaughn Jr.
Based on what we got, I gotta go number 2.
All right. Okay. And honestly, guys, that popped on my TV. What happened? I told you I was watching wrestling on Netflix. I have that thing where Big E's doing, and they're going through the Raws, and Stone Cold and Kurt Angle going at it right now. And I got to say this real fast, too. Every wrestling fan that thinks right now was the best wrestling era. And every wrestling fan that thinks the Attitude Era is the best wrestling era. And for every wrestling fan that thinks the golden era of wrestling is, I'll be 50 years old in August. For me, the best wrestling era of all time is the Ruthless Aggression era. You cannot get better than Kurt Angle, Batista, Cena, Rock, Triple H, Edge, Orton, Cena. It just was Guerrero. It was just too much to deal with to me. And I'm talking about in ring and out of the ring. Okay. Number 8, Shawn Michaels in his second half of his career. And speaking of Shawn Michaels.
Ooh,
Vaughn said number 1 early. You got 1, and you have.
I got 3
left.
right?
Yep.
I'll put him at number 1.
2 number 1s.
Number 1.
Cool.
I'll put him number 1.
Number 1. Okay. So last slot of world champions. I was gonna have to say the truth. I was gonna go with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Okay. Well, number 3 for me.
So number 3 for you, number 3 for you, and for Steve, number 5. Not so bad.
No, I was saving number 5 for John Moxley.
I knew you were, and I was gonna go with Chris Jericho in that slot. Well, you knew already I was gonna play AEW. It kind of took it back from me. I was like, I can't say AEW. I definitely was gonna have Chris Jericho AEW up in there.
Can I ask real quick why you said John Moxley?
Oh, he a bomb.
No,
right now,
all the time, the entire time, all of it. When he was in the Shield, that stupid goofy the slingshot clothesline that he does, don't hurt nobody. The man was in WWE. He had a TV explode in his face. He's an idiot.
Ketchup and mustard, baby.
He's the world champion right now. He put a world champion in a briefcase and doesn't show it to nobody.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. There's no wonder you get
briefcase in there. I before you say it, I saw 8 Mile. Okay, I like the briefcase. I like the title in the briefcase. So that's why I pushed that, because you didn't like it. But
you know what? I got something for you. This is a teaser for the stream, the live stream. Tune into the live stream, and I'm going to tell you What non-title object in professional wrestling is more over than that god-awful AEW World Championship? Tune into the live stream in an hour.
Wow.
Tune in,
And
catch up.
Actually, in 55 minutes, y'all. So listen, I want to thank you guys for all being here. Big Daddy Cool, King Von Jr. always took me down for 10 years strong. The Victorious Ones podcast. Honeybee made her 7th episode, y'all. 7. And guys, listen, make sure you guys check out the Patreon page. The link is in the bio below. Please contribute to the Patreon page. There's different levels of contributions you guys can add to the channel so we can get better. We need to get better microphones, better. Everything is needed. You already know what it is. So we're not asking for chicken dinners here, church dinners, as Dice would say. It's free. Like, follow, and subscribe. If you want to go ahead and you like what you see, go ahead and please pay what you like. All right, we appreciate that. So with that being said, we're going to get up out of here, guys. Do me a favor. Do not wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me. Go Birds and don't love God. I'm out of here, y'all. We see y'all next week. Yeah, Vaughn. That's for your Cowboys being at home. I'm out of here, y'all. Go Birds. See y'all next week, y'all. Fingers.
Lose it, bite my